Hi, my name's Rebecca and I thought I'd start out my first video showing you my 2018 bullet journal setup, talking about my resolutions, and talking about what you can expect to see on this channel from now on. So let's get started. So this is the outside of the journal. I've added some stickers. My boyfriend got me the dotted notebook for Christmas. He also got me the sticker that says, "People in bars remind me why I'm better off staying home with a good book tonight." And I really love that sticker because I hate alcohol and I love reading. The book is from Peter Popper Press. I believe it's the size A5 and it has the pocket in the back. The supplies I'm using are the Pigma Micron pens. This watercolor set from Michaels that I got a long time ago. It doesn't have a brand on it, but this is what it looks like. And I'm also using the Crayola Super Tips markers, but I didn't get a little clip of that. This was my first bullet journal, so I drew everything out in pencil first before going over it with the pens and the markers. I really wanted it to be the best that it could be, and I want this to last all year. I want it to be something that I'm proud of. So I did this little dream catcher with a quote, "Dreams should fuel you, not define you." And one of the first things I put in the journal were my resolutions for this year. And one of those resolutions is to use the bullet journal all year long. I need a planner. I thought I could go last year without a planner, but I really needed one and I really underestimated how much I actually use a planner. But the normal planners just don't seem to have what I want in them. There's either not enough space or there's too much space for what I'm going to be writing down, or things like that. I'd rather be able to make it my own, so that's the goal with the bullet journal. My second resolution for the year is to read at least 24 books. I had one year when I read 48 books, but last year I only read 6, so I really want to read more this year. I want to exercise at least 3 times per week. That's a goal I really should work on. I am tiny, but I'm not very physically fit. So that's a goal for 2018, is to work on that. Number 4 on my list was to start a YouTube channel. So if this video makes it to the rest of the internet, I guess I have succeeded in that. But what I really want to do with this channel is make it my own, do a little bit of everything that I want to do. Vlogs, show things like this with the bullet journal, and just do what I want and have it as a memoir to look back on and be like, oh yeah, that was really fun, or I like the way I did that, or oh, how did I do that? I want to go back and see what I actually did. So that's sort of what this YouTube channel is going to be about. I plan to post videos related to all these resolutions and just daily vlogs when I'm doing something interesting. So that's the type of thing that you can expect to see in the future. Number 5 on my list of resolutions was to do more art. I love art, and I really hope that this bullet journal will help me fulfill that goal, because I want to make it really colorful and have a lot of doodles and watercolor things. Although this paper is not the best for watercolor, it definitely gets wrinkled and kind of tears at the paper a little bit, so I'm going to have to play around with it a bit more to see how I can use the watercolors or use a different kind of paint and not completely destroy the book, because I don't want the whole thing to just be a bunch of wrinkled pages either. But I definitely want to use that as a tool to do more art this year and to scrapbook more, or take pictures more, just anything artsy that I can get my hands on this year I want to try to do. Number 6 on my list of resolutions was to 100% more the games I own on Steam. I'm one of those people who likes to get all the achievements, and I have a lot of games right now that have achievements that I have not completed, or games that I haven't even tried to play yet, so that's definitely on the list of things to do. Number 7 seems a little counterintuitive compared to some of these other things. It's to procrastinate less. Last semester, I waited until the last minute to do a lot of huge major projects, and I was extremely stressed out. one of my papers was 35 pages, and I spent like a whole weekend just working on that because it took so long and I didn't plan it out very well, and it was extremely stressful. So in order to stress less, I want to procrastinate less on projects like that. Number 8 is to get my own car. I currently don't have my own car. I have to rely on either my boyfriend or my parents or a friend to drive me everywhere. I can't even like meet my friend anywhere because if my parents are working, I don't have a car or a person to drop me off anywhere. So I really want to focus this year on saving up for a car. And lastly, number 9 is to find a job in my field. I graduate in May, which is really exciting but extremely scary and nerve-wracking because I'll have to look for a job. I studied environmental studies and I got a minor in psychology, so I would like to be able to find something in my field. I don't know what's going to be available in May when I graduate. I don't know if there will be anything, but I do know that I don't necessarily want to be working in retail for the rest of my life, so we'll see how it goes. But that's definitely a goal of mine this year, is to find a job in my field or related to it in some way, shape, or form. And it looks like we're coming to the end of this video. This is me setting up the first week of January in my book. I kept with a theme of moon and stars and clouds, sort of nighttime sky thing going on. And I'll also show you a final flip through of what I have set up in my journal so far, with a few pages left out just because they're a little more personal and not something that I wanted to necessarily share with the world. So here you go, we have a key and an index, and then I started out with the 2018 Dreamcatcher, Dreams Should Fuel You, Not Define You. A monthly overview sort of section, resolutions, movies I want to watch this year, books I've read this year, 2018 in pixels, a test page for pens, markers, highlighters, whatever, my schedule, and a meal plan countdown because I only get 100 meals per semester. Hello January. I do want to get a white pen to go over some of these things. Monthly calendar for January. And this week, the first week of January. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye!